A big buzz. It let out a big sigh. Pocahontas was spending so much time with John Smith that she never had time for him anymore. Buzz buzz. Flit was grateful that his speedy wings made noise when he flew. At least Pocahontas could hear him even if she pretended she didn't. Look at this, John, Pocahontas said, crouching down in the path, fresh deer tracks. John leaned over to inspect the prints left behind in the mid. Flit buzzed down, too. There were two sizes of prints, large and small. A mother and her fawn, John said. He leaned forward for a closer look, accidentally crowding Flit out of the way. They're probably looking for food before the snows come. So they'll be fat enough to make it through the winter, Pocahontas explained. Pocahontas smiled up at him and stood. Flit buzzed up a second later, just as John lifted his hand to push a lock of hair off Pocahontas away. That was it. Flit had had enough of being ignored. Flapped his buzzing wings faster and faster. Then he began to fly in a circle around John and Pocahontas. Sees, 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 sees. Do you think he's trying to tell us something? John asked, leaning toward Pocahontas. I don't know, she replied. She leaned in closer to John, too. Soon they were nose to nose, looking into each other's eyes. Flit gave up. He quit buzzing and flopped to the ground, landing in one of the deer tracks. He was exhausted. What was that about, Flit? Asked Pocahontas, scooping him up with a laugh. Flit was still panting. He wasn't even sure he could fly anymore. He gazed up at Pocahontas, his eyes wide and his shoulders slumped. That is one exhausted hummingbird, John said. Pocahontas stroked Flit's blue feathers, then leaned forward and kissed him on the end of his long, pointed beak. Then she set him gently on her shoulder. You just ride here for a while, she told him. Flit grinned happily as John and Pocahontas continued on through the forest. Mission accomplished.